Turn it to a 14. 14 to the whole thing. Blowing nose to cocaine. Switch up on you, man. Big body take both lanes. Go change, young rich nigga. Don't stop on the stone lane. My new shit. Was you born in the 80s? Did you want to smoke? Have you ever seen a whole thing? But you drove to the streets cause you grew up on show change. Old school player OJ trying to make the slow change, but I'm still slaving for a low wage. Alright, this is Marcus Harbin, and I wanted to make a video explaining what happens when you come into a dealership late. The main thing that's going to happen is, you should definitely go find somebody. I know a lot of times people like to run away from some help, but I would definitely go find somebody. I do understand I get off very late, so I do understand the concept of coming in late and why and all kinds of different reasons. There's no problem, everybody want to sell a car, but I would definitely go find somebody, right? And second off, the reason why I wouldn't recommend it, which is actually when I get most of my car deals. I would get most of my deals from like whether they bought that same night or whether, I'll follow up the next day or thereafter. But, a lot of people that come in late are, doers, ready to do. But the main thing that's going to happen is a lot of the banks aren't going to be open. So you're taking a risk on hopefully a dealer using their best judgment, or the managers, the finance people using their best judgment, because a lot of the times banks aren't there. We're there, but the banks who actually accept the loans, to hit the yes button or for us to talk to them, to hit the yes button and make it official, they aren't there. So what we're doing is we're trying to text them, we're trying to call them and get a yes. We're trying to get a yes, hey, this is their credit's in the system, could you look at it real quick? So they're pulling it up from that laptop at home. If they answer, trying to wiggle and, get a confirmation. Because what could happen is we could be so anxious to make a deal or make the deal work, and we have to assume because they're not there. So we have a booklet that we can go by that gives the tiers of credit scores. Okay, if they're this credit, they get this, but they can't have any bankruptcies, any late, stuff like that. But sometimes there's a fine line. There's a real gray area there. And the only person who could confirm whether it's a gray area, the only person who could say, okay, it's a gray area, the only person who could say, all right, we're in the gray area, the only person who could say, okay, yes, don't worry about it, or no, and get out of that gray area is the buyer of the loans, and they aren't there. So therefore, we'll be in that gray area, and we'll use our best judgment and say, okay, I know they're gonna say yes. They hadn't said yes because nobody's there, but in the morning we'll get a yes. So let's go ahead and do the deal. Let's go ahead and wrap it up, and tomorrow we'll get a confirmation. I'm telling you, I know they're gonna say yes. The problem is, there's a chance they can come back and say something different. Now, luckily, we do really good with that, but I have seen worse situations, and I would recommend you putting yourself in the best position. Now, sometimes, you can have it to where, situations where you've had a friend or even you come to buy a car and the next day you had to come in and the rate went up or the payment went up. That's exactly why. So take it from me, Marcus Harbin. I'm no guru, but I am here to help. Technically I could be, but I'm here to help. I'm here to help make it as easy as possible for you. And it's just going to help us, on this side of the table, it's going to help us. But the more educated and informed you are about the process and making a decision, the more smoother it'll go, and, you'll get to enjoy your day and we can continue on. And there's no, no miscommunication, either end. So check out MarcusHarbinAutoSales.com. I can't get off here without saying that. MarcusHarbinAutoSales.com. I have forums on there that'll definitely, literally give you a heads up. So the questions that we have to ask you, you'll already be prepared for. And you'll be able to answer. You'll know. That'll be good. Again, go MarcusHarbinAutoSales.com, hit the finance tab, and you can print that off if you want. I got videos on there. Again, you can check out my YouTube for that. I just give some exclusive content, trying to give you an in-depth look of, what it's really like to be a salesperson. What it's really like, So, again, Marcus Harbin here. Thank you for watching.